So, welcome back to Jade Empire. I'd like to point out you're seeing on the video what I'm seeing, so this game is a bit squishy.
I am restored.
But that's okay. Oh right, yeah, sorry, I'm in your
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best.
Oh, this is gonna go badly. I could spare a moment or two, certainly.
This is good news. We'll try to go easy on you.
They're gonna kick my ass.
Legendary
it's okay.
strike.
Nearly got me then.
That's enough.
Nearly got me.
I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
This grave appears to be dedicated to the old master, a former instructor of the school. It is a humble tribute, not even bearing his name. A small bowl sits beneath the stylized image of a lion, ready to accept offerings of silver to speed the spirit of the departed to his rest. You have no silver. Leave it as it is. Yeah, I don't got no silver yet. I'm going to have to remember that. Again, we shouldn't really be wandering off, but I don't mind wandering off, to be honest. You have very limited camera control because it's one of them games. There's the entrance. And down here in the village, we'll also come out here. What be there?
I am restored.
Hey monkey. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get used to the controls, but I'm doing better with controller than I was with keyboard and mouse. You go, that's all our upgrades. Depending on how you want to spec yourself. Anyway, we'll explore a bit more before we do the stuff we're supposed to do. Hey, monkey.
Onu yu wir napayir wo onu yu sayir ikuban. Owo sayir uyukap wo tarawayir shatir owo.
Great Wheel of Life turns eternal, bringing one through life, into death, and then back around again into life. Though the new life is always different, the core essence, the spirit of a person remains the same. This spirit, breathed into each person, is eternal. To achieve harmony with the universe, one must perfect their harmony with the spirit. Indeed, the spirit in each individual is a reflection of that greater universe. It is a reflection of the Wheel of Life and the great dragon that created it. And that's how we heal.
Are you here to see Dawnstar? She's not around right now.
Hail, traveller, well met.
Greetings, fellow student. The gate is closed for now, and I am tasked with keeping it so. Master Li has asked that no students leave the school until the morning meditations are concluded.
Could I ask you some questions?
Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted.
If you are guarding this gate, let's make sure you know how to defend it.
What do you mean? Some sort of test? Ask me anything. I am ready to try.
What are the main classifications of styles, student?
Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support, transformation, and magic. Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory. Support styles allow you to paralyze, slow, or otherwise hamper your foes. Magic styles allow you to use your chi to control the elements, while transformation styles allow you to assume the form of creatures or even demons. I'm only repeating what I have learned in my time here, senior student, but that was one of the first things I memorized.
How does your chi affect combat?
Chi is our internal magical energy. Is that it? Yes. And we can use our chi to hasten the healing process of superficial wounds. Additionally, chi can be used to strengthen our blows, making the most of each strike. I'm sure that's right. I can't channel my chi like you and Dawnstar yet, but one day.
What do you know of Master Li?
Of his history? Nothing. He is supposed to be a great master, but I just arrived, so I know very little about him. I wish I knew more, senior student, but that is all I can answer about our master.
That will be all, student CPAT.
Oh, good. I mean, yes, thank you, senior student, for the chance to answer your questions. Master Li was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
Okay, so we should probably save it and then if you've never seen me play a game before, I save a lot. Is it X? Yeah, it's X. That's where the way we came. This is around the top, isn't it? Yeah. Because that's the shrine. So we'll go around this way just so we can... Hey, monkey.
Typical.
Hey, Gao.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Li, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
If I'd known it was holding up your training, I would have come sooner.
Really? You would have dropped everything to make way for me. I don't think so. You're far too important to waste time worrying about my education.
Don't try and impress him.
Master Li certainly considers your training important enough to shove all others aside, so why shouldn't I bow down to your greatness?
What did I do to earn this belligerence?
You don't want my answer to that question. Go talk to one of your sandal-licking friends and let them tell you I'm jealous. I'm sure Wen could stammer out an answer for you, something to make you feel all warm inside and just great about yourself. Master Li wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
Tofan, or the Old Tongue, was the native language of one of many kingdoms struggling for supremacy before the empire was unified by sagacious Tien, our first emperor. As the wars raged, constant shifts in territorial leadership spread the use of the Old Tongue. By the time sagacious Tien formed the Empire, the Old Tongue was so widely spread that it became the second official language of the Jade Empire. The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll on even the prodigious reserves of the Empire's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastatingly dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount into the hundreds of thousands. Then Emperor Sun Hai declared that the drought was over, and somehow it was. Through the Emperor's divine will, green returned to our parched lands, and stability was restored. You've received martial styles. Martial styles do not always access the energies of mind and body harmoniously. Sometimes imbalance is the source of their power, as it is with Iron Palm and Viper. Each requires possession of 3 meditation scrolls that prepare the student for the forces that will be encountered. If these disciplines are attempted without complete understanding, the student risks accessing more power than the body can withstand. Knowledge of Iron Palm and Viper is not often shared, as most martial practitioners consider them to be in opposition to classical teaching. If a student happens upon one of the scrolls detailing these styles, he or she cannot and should not attempt to train in the style until gaining the possession of all 3. The most difficult and humbling step of any journey is the acceptance of one's own limitations and confronting whether the journey is possible at all. This shit be important, son.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
Perhaps I will train others as you have trained me.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
I'm sure it was for a good reason, Master. We've been trying to be nice and follow the
Those
calm
who
path.
announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Li!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Li. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
Oh dear.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student.
You're doomed.
It appears we have more pressing matters.
What would you have me do, Master?
The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you.
I forgot to talk to her, to be honest.
Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
Where can I find Dawnstar and Gujin?
Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square.
We were just in Dawnstar's garden.
Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
Yeah, I'm not very good at the combat though, Master. The altar and statue serve to show students a real example of lessons otherwise presented abstractly. Place the blue figurine on the altar. Place the red figurine on the altar. Place the yellow figurine on the altar. It dispenses a silver coin. An unfamiliar voice begins to emanate from the lion.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion. I can't remember this. I can't remember it. I'm sorry. Should probably save it. I can't remember. Fuck me, I never actually played this. I watched someone else play it, man. Give me a break.
I may finally get a chance to see some combat if there are truly bandits coming. I'm sure Master Li will be able to save Kia Min even if she's wounded. But I wonder who will salve her pride, walking along the shore my foot. What do you need from me? Why would you ask?
Yeah. Okay, should be in the garden, which will be open.
I hear bandits have injured Kia Min. She is a favorite pupil and holds the record for the challenge I run. I'm sure Master Li will take care of her. What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train. Ah, yes, the lesson. Let's.
I've got fuck all money. This is gonna go well. This is gonna go well. I have been a bit worried about this, but
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
Hello, Dawnstar. I certainly hope I am interrupting.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
What did Gao want?
What does Gao the Lesser ever want? He's convinced that he can buy everything, and that includes people. He's a spoiled little man. I'd rather not dwell on him. Let's not increase his influence by talking about him after he's gone. What is it you wish?
You know about the bandit? I don't like seeing you upset.
That is nice to hear. Gao could learn much from you if he wanted to learn anything from anyone.
You know about the bandits? Master Li said to get a weapon from Gujin.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
I have a bad feeling about
bad
this.
Feelings. They always end up being right. Remember the grass fire? Half of the field's gone in a day, and you knew it would happen.
I'm sure nothing is going to happen.
You said you felt the lightning coming, but not even Master Li knows the weather like that. I trust your instincts. You are full of such promise. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
Please don't put me on a pedestal. I'd rather stand beside my friends.
I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart? Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Could I ask you a few more
Of
questions?
course. I can speak now or during our walk. Master Li suggested that I accompany you, in case you require assistance.
How did you help Master Li find out about the Restless Dead?
I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating Qi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest.
His first mistake.
Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else?
What do you know about the spirit world?
We are all spiritual creatures. When we die, our spirits are released to find their way to the underworld. The journey eases the transition from life to death. If their time among the living was troubled or painful, spirits sometimes get lost. They can seem almost alive and are often mistaken for living creatures. They usually only appear for a short time. They say what they need to say and then are drawn to the underworld.
What makes them so threatening?
If a person's life was very traumatic, his or her spirit can lose its way for a long time. They can go mad trapped in the world of the living. Maddened spirits change. They lose their connection to the living world and begin to channel darker emotions. They can be very dangerous. I've only seen hints of those. It's been enough. I'm very worried about what may be coming.
What happens to them in the underworld?
I don't know. That's the kind of thing old men sit on mountains to discover. Some say it is a place of judgment. Maybe it's about reincarnation. You'd think we could just ask the spirits themselves, but if we can't really understand our own answers, how can we hope to fathom theirs? If a person's life was very traumatic, his or her maddened spirit... I've only seen...
Where can I find Gujin? I always do this, accidentally click boxes I've already clicked.
His workshop is in the center of the village by the gate, up the stairs from the square. It's the largest and most permanent building. You must be tired if you're asking me about that. You've talked to him many times.
Indeed.
We should get our weapons as quickly as we can. I am honored that Master Li feels I am worthy of standing beside you.
Yeah, let's just keep her on attack, for reasons that will soon become apparent. A lot of saving. I think we should go and get our weapons. Do you now follow me?
We should go to
Yeah, you do. No. Sweet. Where's the map? What is the point of interest? There's a point of interest here somewhere.
Why are we going back to the school? We need to go to Gujin's, north of the main square in town.
Fine. I'm not going to shut down Jade Empire.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
I need healing.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
Heavens, no! Heavens, no!
Yeah, that went bad. I hit the wrong button then. I did warn you, I'm not very good at the combat. Yeah, the dodging is the hardest to trigger. I keep triggering it accidentally and then not triggering it when I'm trying to. Yeah. There is a font there, so... 893 saves, methinks.
What was that noise from the town square? Are people fighting?
Yes. Pig! Piggy! Look at all the piglets. Chickens!
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around.
Of course.
No, please. I can't fight. I just didn't want to be a rock picker in my grandfather's field. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Ah, you're such a dick, man. It's fine. Hello, Weapon Master Gujin.
Ojoir Shatir Uksayanan. Zawani Karpa.
If isn't two of Master Lee's best and brightest, there's not much left for me to teach you two, so you can't be here for lessons.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
He's doing the Star Wars thing. There's no need for titles, not from you two. Why do you insist on speaking like that, Gujin? The old tongue, you mean? Anyone with half an education understands Tothan, and some of us prefer the way it rolls off the tongue. Don't act like it's a surprise. Lots of people speak it, although I suppose it's concentrated mostly in the prosperous East.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here?
Bandit scouts are here in Two Rivers. Master Lee sent me for a weapon.
Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Lee as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Lee wants you to stay focused on your first weapon.
Where did Master Lee find these weapons?
I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
I think we're going to go staff. Tell me about the longsword, Fortune's favorite.
They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it.
Let me hear about the staff, Golden Star.
They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it.
I think we're going to go staff. Couldn't you give whichever weapon I don't pick to Dawnstar?
I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons quite yet. I'll explain why in a moment, but suffice it to say that very few people have your aptitude for maintaining focus in battle. In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this, but don't discount the blade I gave her. Master Li wanted her to have the keenest steel I could find.
Okay, let me hear about the staff.
They say Golden's...
I will take Golden Star.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with.
Is there anything else?
One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. And the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time.
Oh yes. I should go see to the townsfolk now.
That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town.
How far have they come?
They're making their way toward the town now. The few men in the militia weren't able to stop them.
Run back to the school and warn everyone else. I'll deal with these thugs.
I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Okay. I have to go to work now, so we'll save it